we create applications for people, for business units. So it is very essential that our application represents entities and objects of the business units or of the people, for whom we are creating the software. For example, let us say that you are creating a software for a hospital. So in your code, if you represent the entities of the hospital like doctors, nurses, and patients, then your code would be more maintainable. It would be more easy to give knowledge transfer to new people and so on. This approach of representing objects in your program is termed as object-oriented programming. So in this video, let us go ahead and see that how we can do object-oriented programming using JavaScript. So I'm going to go and create a simple project here, and let us see that. So I'm going to go and create just a basic web application. Now in JavaScript, there are two ways of creating an object. One is the literal way and the other one is the constructor way. So let us first start with how to go and create an object using the literal way. Now let us try to understand the meaning of literal. If you go and if you see the dictionary meaning of literal, it says that the exact meaning, or I will say the basic sense of a sentence. For example, if I write a sentence like this saying, okay, my name is Shiv, I work for Quest, my salary is 1,000. So from this above sentence, if I can take out the basic meaning, what you want to say is that you are an employee. So literal means that you have a long sentence or a paragraph and you just go and you extract that exact meaning and you talk about it. So in the same way in JavaScript, I can go and I can define a literal like this with a comma value pair, comma separated value pair. So I can say that, okay, my name is Shiv, salary is 1,000, I work for company called as Respond, right? So what you can now go and say, okay, so this whole thing literally means that it is a employee object. So in literal, what we do is that we go ahead and we define a name value comma separated data, which is wrapped up inside a curly bracket, and then we assign it to a variable. So now I can go and say here, okay, I can go and start using the employee object. I can say here alert employee.name. So if I run this, I should be able to see the name of the employee. So literal means represent an object by using comma separated name value pair, and then you can use that object wherever you wish. The other way of creating an object is by using constructor functions. So what you can do is you can go ahead and you can create a function like this. So you can see that I'm creating a supplier function. So this will have supplier name. This can have a supplier code. And I can now go ahead and create an object of this supplier constructor function by saying here new supplier. Alert supplier dot supplier name. So this is termed as the constructor function. So you can see now there are two ways of creating the objects in JavaScript. One is by using the literal way. This is the literal way of creating an object, and this is the constructor function way of creating an object. So now the next question which comes to our mind is, in what scenario should we use the literal way and in what scenarios should we use the constructor way? That depends. If you say you want to create multiple instances of an object, then the only way is by using the constructor way. And if you say that you want to create a global object like a singleton object, then it is the literal way. For literals, you cannot go and say like this. You cannot go and say X is equal to new employee. You cannot go and create an instance of a literal object. If you go and see this, if you run this, and if you do a F12, you will see that there is an exception here saying that this employee is not a constructor. It looks to be a literal, must be, right? So basically, literals are global object. So if you want to go and create singleton objects which you want to share in your whole HTML, right? If you want to create a global object, then literal is the way to go. But if you want to go and create multiple instances, so if you want to say that, okay, this is one instance of supplier object class and this is the second instance of supplier, then it is the constructor way. So that brings us to the end of this video. In the next JavaScript object programming lecture, we will talk around two concepts. The first one is, why is JavaScript termed as prototypical language? And the second thing is, what is prototypical inheritance? So next video, we will discuss these two concepts. Thank you very much.